Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kemi and my YouTube channel's name is Kemi256. So for today's video, I'm answering one of the comments that I got on my previous video. So someone called Muraki asked a question in the comment section, and she was like, are there no Arabs that are poor? Or are there no girls, the Saudi girls who work as housemaids? So I loved those questions and I thought, why not answer them today? So if you're new on my channel, you are very much welcome, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love. And if you haven't hit that notification bell, please consider hitting it so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. So back to the questions. Number one, are there poor people in Saudi Arabia? And the answer is yes, they are there. We don't get the chance to see them because we're always indoors. We don't go out, we're not allowed to move. Maybe if your boss is going out and she decides to take you. I also had the mentality of thinking that there are no poor people in Saudi Arabia until I met some. So I think we were at a road called King Abdulaziz South. It is in Riyadh. So as we were moving, I saw a boy, like he was making a sign of this, and this one is known as for begging. So me, I thought maybe he did that sign, maybe he wanted like the car to stop so that he can cross, because I also thought that, you know, there are no people who can beg in Saudi Arabia because it's one of the biggest Arab country that is developed because of the oil. So people are rich, but not all of them that they are rich. So again, we took a trip to Abaha. So as we parked, one boy came asking for money. Then my boss's brother pushed him. I was like, oh my God, why would he do this? The boy was begging for money. I never thought that such people are there. My dear, not everyone is rich in Saudi Arabia. Know that. There are poor people that you yourself, you're better than. Trust me on this. I'm not telling you this to be strong, to be courageous, but it is true. There are some people who don't have homes where to sleep when they're in Saudi Arabia. Have you ever wondered why sometimes your boss collects clothes, bags, shoes? Not that they're taking them only in the orphanage, but also to give people who don't have. There are people who don't have anything. You say you may be having 900 riyal, but there might be a Saudi Arabian who has never even touched it. Believe me, there are people that you are better than. When you're in Africa or even here in Saudi Arabia working as a housemaid, there are some people who are living in their own country that life has never balanced for them. So if life no balance in your country, my dear, sit down and thank God for everything that you have. Number two, do Saudi Arabian girls work as housemaids? The answer is no. And mainly it's because of the Sharia law. So, you know, 80% of girls do cover themselves with the niqab so that they can't be seen, because they can only be seen by their brothers, not cousin brothers, their brothers, like biological brothers, can be only seen by their fathers and husband. The reason why I've said 80%, not 100%, is because there are some people who don't cover themselves when they're even old. So this 80%, as long as the girl is like 15, she starts covering herself so that nobody else can see her. So it is going to be challenging and hard for a girl to cover herself for 2 years working as a housemaid. At the end of the day, the man will see her. This other one goes like for the 20% who don't cover themselves. Some girls or some Arabs do undermine this job of a housemaid. They think that this job is like very bad, it's only done by Africans. Some do have that mentality. While in America, even Americans do work for Americans. That is because they don't have like a Sharia law to cover themselves. Another reason is that an Arab person is not going to employ her fellow Arab lady because she thinks the husband may take her as a second wife, which is not going to be like for someone like from Kenya or from Uganda. It's hard for her husband to take you in as a second wife because the man will get hard time convincing the parents. And others don't employ their fellow Arabs because they don't have the price. Just like we say this 900 riyal, that it is too much. That is how they also see that it is small. Just like we see the 1 million for Uganda, someone tells you 1 million and like, wow, that is very small. So when they also tell them like 900, of course the girl will be like, no, that is small. So they see this money that they get is small, and the same person, the boss, won't add her like 4,000 or 3,000. No. Another thing why they don't work as housemaid is that they're not strong enough to work all the kind of chores that are in the house. Imagine scrubbing the wall, scrubbing the toilet, or cleaning the living rooms. Are like 20 living rooms depending on the house that you're in. They are not that strong enough like us. Like us, Ugandans, Kenyans, Philippines, we are very strong. We are very strong more than them. Another reason why Saudi Arabian girls don't work as housemaids is because they won't be able to work for the 2 years without seeing their families. I'm sure if you've ever been in Uganda and you've ever been a housemaid, it's like every 3 months you want to go home. But because you're in Saudi Arabia, you have to travel by plane. You don't tell them, you know what, I want to go and see my family. No. So for a girl who is in Saudi Arabia, born in Saudi Arabia, working in Saudi Arabia, it is going to be hard for her to be with the bosses for the good 2 years, because that is really long for a person who is in the same country with the family. It is very hard. And another thing is that Arabs won't employ their fellow Arabs to work as housemates because they won't have the full time with them. Just like you see us Philippines, the Ugandans, we're ever there 24/7, Monday to Sunday, year to year, until the contract is done. No, they are not going to do like that because they're always in their home countries. And another reason why they don't employ their fellow Arabs is because they want to see other cultures. They want to see other cultures, how they do their things. They want their kids to see what other cultures do, most especially to learn English. You know, the Philippines know English, the Ugandans know English, the Kenyans know English, the Indonesians know English. So they want their kids to really learn the English that they were not able to learn. You find a man that is a teacher, but he does not know English. So guys, not everyone in Saudi Arabia is rich. That is my answer. And the reason why they don't employ their fellow Arabs to work for them is because mainly is the Sharia law. It is very hard to work for someone for 2 years covering yourself. Just know that. Yeah, but just know that people are poor. People are poor. I never knew that in Saudi Arabia there are road vendors, these ones who sell like tea on the road. People sell tea on the road, sell coffee on the road, sell fruits on the road. My friend, this life no balance everywhere. It does not balance everywhere. Every country has poor, rich, middle. Every country, don't be lied. America is known as the strongest country, but you know how many people are starving? So appreciate where you are. Be contented with what you have. There is someone who is less fortunate than you, believe me. So I hope I answered your question in this video. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up. You can also share this video. You can also let me know your thoughts in the comments section, what you thought of Saudi Arabia and what you found there. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. I love you. See you in the next video.